It is one of my all-time favorite games. For context, it is a colony simulator. So let's see. So if we went into load game, it looks like I was last playing this in 2018, like September of 2018 was the last time I picked it up. So it's been a while. It has had 2 full releases. It has had the Royalty edition, which allows you to have colonists ascend through the ranks of royalty, complete quests, etc. And then now the Ideology expansion, which allows you to build religions, or ideologians as they are referred to here. RimWorld is at its core a colony simulator. So we're going to be creating a colony, building it up, bringing in colonists, assigning them work, etc. So yeah, I'm very excited about it. And I think we're going to spend a fair amount of time in the menus before the actual game gets started, because there is a lot to set up now that you have to found a religion as part of getting started. So without further ado, let's get rolling on RimWorld. I like sticking with Crash Landed. This gives you 3 survivors. I think it's a good balance. It doesn't start you too early game. Lost Tribe, you get 5 tribes people, and they are very rudimentary in the technology that they have. Rich Explorer, you start with only 1 person, which if they get injured is surprisingly not good. So we're just going to stick with Crash Landed for this first scenario. The story of RimWorld is created by a storytelling AI. So there are 3 to choose from. There's Cassandra Classic, Phoebe Chillax, and Randy Random. Randy Random is potentially easy or potentially staggeringly punishing. But basically what the storyteller will be doing is throwing events at us throughout the game. And so Cassandra Classic kind of keeps the difficulty curve kind of flat and proportional to your colony's wealth. So as your colony's wealth grows, the challenge will mount in concert with your wealth. Phoebe Chillax is chill, basically, and then Randy Random is completely random. So day 1, you could have a massive raid of pirates come in and just decimate you. So we're going to do Cassandra Classic, and I like some challenge, but I don't like to go crazy. So Strive to Survive sounds pretty good to me. And we're going to do Reload Anytime, but 100% of this playthrough is going to be on Twitch and YouTube, and I am only going to use saving as a way to do backups of the game, because I wouldn't want to lose the game mid-run. I generally believe that RimWorld is a very stable game, but it would be a bummer to lose a colony due to a bug or something like that. For the time being, we're going to play a very unmodded series, but one of the other nice things about RimWorld is it's relatively friendly towards adding mods down the road. So as we see things that we want to add and tweak, there are often opportunities to do that. Many mods only add things that you can build. So if I'm going to be adding mods potentially, I also want to have the ability to run a test and make sure that they're not going to corrupt the world. So Strive to Survive, Reload Anytime, but we are going to be playing Honest Man, as it were. Let's look for a good seed here. Blackjack sounds like a good seed. We're going to have a planet with blackjack and hookers, to quote Futurama. The globe coverage is how much of the globe is covered by land. We don't need to go with the full sphere. And then we will leave rainfall, overall temperature, and population normal. Now we get the ability to somewhat customize what's going on here. There's apparently, these are the factions that will exist on the world. So we have the Civil Outlanders Union, the Rough Outlanders Union, a pirate gang. We can optionally add a cannibal pirate gang. They just happen to eat people. A gentle tribe, a fierce tribe, a savage tribe. We could add a cannibal tribe or a nudist tribe. I think I will add the cannibal pirate gang just to add a little bit of nastiness. We're going to leave the insect, gene line, mechanoid hive, and shattered empire behind. Like we will include them. You can only either remove them or getting rid of them. And we want as much quest variety as possible. So let's click generate. So we are playing with the core mods, the ideology mods, the RimWorld mods, and I have added a singular mod. I've added wall lights. And that is because aesthetically, having lights on the ground seems kind of obnoxious to me. So this is our world. As you can see, we have some polar ice caps at either end. This cannibal tribe is very ambitious, being on the ice, so near the ice plains. But yeah, we can choose to settle and crash anywhere on this planet. Every one of these hexes, if I zoom in, has different attributes. So if we click on this one, we will see that its average temperature is between 9 and 20 Celsius. It is year-round growing. It has a certain amount of rainfall, forageable berries. Animals can graze here, how frequent the diseases are. It has caves, etc. So we can go anywhere, and we're going to look around a bit. I absolutely love some of the geography names that things come up with. Like here's the Neholinum Horn and the Batrombo Sea, the Pesa Scrub. Oh, Lake Purple Flamingo. I might be hard pressed not to settle near Lake Purple Flamingo. That's rather interesting. Now these we have these roadways that travel through the world, and they make traveling easier. What do we have here? Who are you? Pigtown, the Devil Outlaws. Okay. We have the Exodus Empire. We have the Compact of Ituldio. Oh, I haven't looked at our factions yet, so let's take a look at that really quickly. So, as we mentioned, we're going to have the Compact of Tuldio, the Hue, who are hostile to us, I guess. The Tribe of, man, some of these names. The Covenant of Kanto, Copera Treaty, the Club Wolves, and the Devil Outlaws. So these are all populating our world. The Purple Raven Mountains. I really kind of like this purple flamingo lake. Although I guess if we wanted to be adjacent to Lake Purple Flamingo, we would have to be in the desert, which I'm not sure is something that is going to benefit us. If we say choose a hex that has road running through it or river running through it, it will have those features within it, which is also very cool. So let's see. There's not a huge benefit to having a body of water associated with the area, except that it can make for some useful, impassable terrain. Oh, the Far Donkey Sea. I have a hard time imagining that we don't want to settle in or around the Far Donkey Sea. That just seems like good business. Craggy Heel Ocean, the Cicero Sea. So talk to me about the Far Donkey Sea here. Okay, what is this? This is Temperate Forest. So it doesn't get too hot. I want to get more information here, please. Oh. I was getting more information just a minute ago. So I kind of like this. We're not going to be super close to any of the pirate sects, which is fine. But we have decent road access. The zooming is a little action-packed. I like having some mountains. What about this tropical rainforest here? The Koala Stone, who are neutral to us, they picked a pretty sweet location. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it. Let's see. We have the green rainforest. There's Purple Flamingo Lake again. Let's see. Ooh, the Gorar Barrens. Let's go for a few random sites and see what it gives us. This is near Irilor Swamp. This is a lot of very difficult to navigate terrain there. Oh wow. So this dark terrain is, I believe, yeah, it's impassable, which means you can't settle in it, which would mean we would have a very hard time getting out of there. Did that last place say choking hazard? No. It was close though. Choking Washiba. Interesting. This is an interesting area over here. Lots of pirate activity. Not that proximity is a huge issue in that regard. So many rivers coming off of the Gray Ocean. I keep being drawn back to this area near the Fardonkey Sea and Lake Purple Flamingo. What about somewhere like here? Movement difficulty is 5. Average temperature is 27.5. Wow, and it is mountainous. There's a lot of... It's very hot here. I guess we are right at the equator. I'm not sure I'm ready for that level of heat. We have this forest here, which is an average temperature of 17. Wow, what a difference. Yeah, so I think tropical rainforest might not be in the cards for us. We have friends here. Are we friends with them? No, not yet. We may work on becoming friends with the Colony. I'm liking this one or this one. What are the differences here? This one is slightly warmer. Yeah, I think this may be our spot. I'm unsure why the larger menu of information. Ah, here it is. So this has limestone, granite, and shale. No marble is a bit of a bummer. Sandstone and slate, limestone, marble and slate are my two favorite. Marble and slate are my two favorite materials. Slate is like a dark color, marble is kind of a light color, and they make for a nice pairing. Some decent some decent vertical. Animals can graze here. Average disease frequency is relatively low. I'm liking this one. We got marble and slate. It's mountainous. We're not too far from our nearest neighbor, so we can do some very short trade runs. Let's go with this one. And I like mountainous just because I think it gives it more interesting facets. And then we're going to go for the larger of the medium. Doesn't matter what season we start in, but I like having more space to operate. So, now comes the new part. Everything we've done so far I have seen before, but this next part is we are going to create an idealigion, which is essentially a religion that is going to govern the people of our tribe. Okay. So, choose the symbolic structure for your religion. These only affect symbols and it does not affect gameplay. Okay, so I like abstract theist. I think that fits me relatively well. Do we pick one of each of these? No. Okay, so yeah, so we're going to go abstract theist, I think. Ideological. There are no gods. The moral structure of the universe is found in our grand narrative of social forces. Symbol burning. Or abstract theist. The gods do not have a physical form, but are everywhere at once. They know all and can do anything. Their will defines the moral structure of the universe. I kind of like that. Okie doke. So this is, now we choose the memes for our religion. And these have a huge impact on the way we are capable of playing the game. So let's see. So I like the idea of transhumanist as a first one. So human progress means merging with technology. So required precepts: sleep accelerator, neural supercharge, biosculpting, age reversal, eat nutrient paste, don't mind, and body modification approved. Then they wear the slice cap, disables precept. So these are the things that you can't be. You can't disapprove of body modification. You get a research specialist, and then you get some hex carpets, neural supercharger, sleep accelerator, agreeable traits, body modder, and body purist. So we can pick one of those. It is incompatible with flesh purist, is my understanding. Yeah. Because flesh purists are kind of like, the human body should not be debased. Then man is a stain on nature's perfection versus humans are the moral center. What are these ones down here? So these are the high impact ones. Bright light burns and destroys. Darkness nourishes and creates people. People ought to live in the dark. Required lighting, dark light, combat in darkness approved. Mining specialists. Interesting. I'm not sure I want to live in the darkness. Blind sight, you actually blind your colonists intentionally to make them do their thing. Rancher, raising animals is the right way. Raising plants is not. Plants to eat is not. Okay, so that forces you into kind of like that direction. Let's see. So individualist, a community's role is to serve each individual, or collectivist, a person's role is to serve the community. Okay. Our people carry guilt from past ages. Others are more worthy. I don't think so. We stand for our own before others. Symbol burning or supremacist. Our people must dominate all others. Required precept, work drive tripled. Disables slavery optional. What is pain as virtue? They do scarification rituals. I want some transhumanists, but I'm not sure what else I want. Let's roll and see what we would get if they just gave us one of these. Okay, so this would be transhumanist, nature primacy, mana sustain, required rituals, scarification, unlocked role, plants specialist, styles animalist. I think human primacy works better. Hey, Sev. I feel like everyone is doing blind cannibals. Let's see, and then I'm going to skip gender supremacies, but I will go with human primacy. Required precepts, bonding disapproved. Oh, so you can't bond with animals. Interesting. Person's role is to serve the community. Work drive tripled, visage match relaxed, disabled precepts, marriage name keeps name. Symbol burning. Okay, we'll go with collectivist. We could go raiders. Disables 18 precepts. Holy cow. Human primacy is pretty big impact there. Oh, I believe it, Sev. Like, you're just trapped shooting blindly into the darkness. I was looking at darkness, though. Darkness would be a tough one to do. Combat in darkness. So we wait for night to attack. I don't know how you handle this with caravans, though. Seems like it would be very difficult to handle with caravans. Maybe we try transhumanist darkness. All right, let's see what this looks like once we get to the next screen, which kind of shows us what we're working with. Let's see what our ritual sound is. It sounds very futuristic, which I think works with the transhumanist angle. So we have the Spirit of Life and the Master of Life. Combat in darkness is improved quite a bit. Now, how much is it? How bad is it when lit? Ooh, shooting accuracy minus 20% when lit. That's a little rough. Body modification is approved. Okay, we can't, there's nothing above approved. Slavery is horrible. Cannibalism is horrible. Execution is respected if guilty. Male clothing doesn't matter. Female clothing doesn't matter. Medical or socially sounds good. See, I want to add a venerated animal. I've decided that that this is going to be a turtle-focused clan. They're gonna love some turtles. So let's see. Fungus is despised. If we're making them darkness dwellers, do we really want fungus to be despised? Required memes tunnelers. I see. What did tunnelers? Oh my. This is why I love RimWorld. Let's see if I click on this. Where were tunnelers? Humans ought to live underground. Fungus preferred, insect meat loved, small spaces, mining specialist, fungal gravel. We are building in a mountain thing. So we could do tunneling instead of darkness. The darkness, like combat buffs and perks seem rough. But I kind of like that. Doing both darkness and tunneler is going to get us killed, though. Yeah, we'll stick with this. Let's see. Eating nutrient paste, they don't mind. Research is normal. Organ use is acceptable. Skull spike is disapproved. Scarification horrible. Yeah, the two go very well together, Sev, I think. As a side note, though, this is my first playthrough, so I'm on the new ideology mod. I have a lot of time in RimWorld prior, but we will see. All right, so we also need to change this up. It's gonna be Tectugaism. The Tugas. Right, so someone will be a Tuga. Tugist, I believe. And Ritual Worm will be the Turtle-nasium. There we go. And obviously we need a green shade for that. Do we have a turtle icon? This looks kind of turtle-ish. We got like a shell thing going on. Looks like a spiked shell. This one's got like a mechanical vibe to it. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Only because I don't see a turtle anywhere to be found. I'm sure I'm missing it. I'm sure it's somewhere in here. And I will be heartbroken in the future when I find it. Nope. I don't see it. Actually, I'm gonna call this a turtle. We got like a shell and then a face. All right. Yeah, and darkness is gonna be rough. Oh, what did I... Darkness, transhumanist, collectivist, right? And so we have a Stonator, it's like a janitor, I guess. A Harmony installer. A Cogator. So we do Undivided Mourning. And we do an Industrial Jubilee. Venerated animal is going to be the tortoise. Oh, and then for hares. I think we want to be pretty beardy. So I'm just going to amp some of these up to above normal. Oh my gosh, you can get lost in this forever. I'm not gonna say never on anything. So we'll have a good diversity of hairstyles. But for tattoos, right now we only have none is normal. I'm gonna add the power tattoo as normal. And the buttons tattoo is normal. Face tattoos, you say? Maybe just the cobweb? Nah, I don't think so. I think we're going to skip face tattoos. That'll be okay. Add a weapon pair. Melee ranged. Melee piercing. So tell me about this. We have a preference on which weapons should or should not be used in combat. For now, I'm not going to do that. The Dark Hilt and the Divine Chalice are our relics. Okay. Do we want a Christmas tree party? Maybe a dance party. 5th day of Decemberary. Sounds good. Organ use is acceptable. All right. I think Tektugaism is in reasonable shape here. I'm going to randomize the deities, though. Until I see something that is... God of Life, God of Dimness. I like that. That sounds good. Okay, so this is our religion. As a reminder, we are transhumanists. We prefer to live in the dark, and we believe in collectivism. We have two gods, a god of life and a god of dimness. We prefer dark light. We prefer combat in the darkness. We approve of body modification, demand age reversal, enjoy biosculpting at an increased speed, like sleep accelerators, and use neural superchargers. Which I think is going to mean that our people are going to be very high. Let's see. So we have one leader. I want to look at this really quickly, though, before we go ahead. Can't have more than 2 specialists. So right now we have a research specialist and a mining specialist, which I think makes a lot of sense. Our moral guide... required to wear the visage mask, and our leader is required to wear the authority cap. Our researcher will... Okay, I think this is pretty good. And now it is time to start looking at some colonists. Boyd the bartender. Oh, you are an old man. Oh, with a heart condition already? Sisters to Takio. Let's see. Very artistic. Hard worker and slow learner. Wake up addiction. They've thrown some curveballs at us right off the bat. An achy gunshot wound. Quick sleeper, bloodlust, and nimble. Nimble is quite good. So we got a lot of melee, of fire. This character, I think, is the first one we're going to bring in. I think Phoebe has a lot of potential, despite... Now, what is... Yeah, just incapable of social is a little rough, and incapable of medical is a little rough. But... hopefully they can cook for us, they can craft for us, and they can melee for us. Alex. Again, really good cooking traits. We need someone with some social skill, which it seems like we're just lacking entirely. So I think you're gonna get randomized. Oh, hello there. Ooh. Non-violent. Oh, incapable of dumb labor too, so can't haul is not necessarily what we're looking for. I'm gonna put this person aside, but that would be a tough one. You got asthma, but they're a good shooter, which we need for sure. I'm wondering if I could... Staggeringly ugly. Not just regular ugly, staggeringly ugly. So Rousseau we kept around because of a really good social ability and also some art skills. Phoebe is just exceptionally good here. Rousseau is good. Can I just take you down here? Okay, I can't. I should start randomizing here then, I think. Oh, this beard is epic. So Kiko has a left arm scar, teetotaler, jogger, and slow learner. Incapable of intellectual. I think I need another fighter. Right now our shooting is really hurting, and our mining is, and we're going to be living underground, I think. Give me some mining here, please. Oh, an artery blockage and 2 old gunshot wounds. What were you doing, Slick? Dang. See, a night owl would be awesome, given that we like existing in the dark. Cooking and plants are both good. These incapable of shooting and social, we're gonna end up in a situation where we just can't survive if I take someone like that. Now you, the nudist. The nudist. Lee has no need to experience the outdoor light. She will never feel cooped up or get cabin fever no matter how long she stays inside, and is not bothered by darkness. I mean, that's quite good. High medical is good. Plants, cooking. We have 2 people with medical, which is good. You always want to have doubling up there. We're going to need to find a shooter, but we can probably make it through the early game this way. Our mining is just horrific, mostly in part because of Rousseau, who I'm kind of figuring might become the leader of our group. Global work speed is bad. I don't think we can get by with this quantity of mining, so I'm gonna reroll you. Gerald, similarly, oh, staggeringly ugly. Very fast learner. Nope, we can't do it because of the body purist thing. Wow, social and intellectual being high seems really good to me. Okay, that means we really just desperately... So you have... Who has the... Oh, Phoebe doesn't have a burning passion for construction. She has for crafting. So we really need someone who has mining and construction is what we're looking for in this third slot. Wow. You want to talk about... Oh, and trigger happy. Incapable of caring, incapable of social. Whoa. A little bit of a ambrosia addiction, no medical, no social, and then mining and crafting we decided were what we needed, so. Burning passion for mining, but construction gets left out. I'm gonna look for something that that hits those two. Oh, you will potentially work. You can't craft, which is fine. Oh, incapable of dumb labor. Is abrasive also. Increases the global certainty, decreases the global certainty level of people in Tectugaism is a little rough. But I think we may go with this one. I think we may be able to swing it. Our shooting is abysmal. Oh, and we lost our medical? Oh. Our medical is really bad. That's gonna kill us. Especially since we need to be putting in bionics and things like that. But the list for this person, ooh, has venom fangs? That's cool. This would be a great fighter for us. Phoebe. You are so good for what you are. We got decent mining, decent cooking. Our construction becomes horrifically bad. And they're trigger-happy teetotaling night owl, which is our only night owl. Anya. Oh, incapable of dumb labor. That always makes things rough early on. So what are you going to be doing? You're going to be doing a ton of researching. You're going to become the leader, more than likely. Nobody has a passion for construction. Medical and mining is a pretty good combo here. All right, I think we're gonna go with this. Let's see how long our first colony runs for. I'm gonna have to remember how to play this game.